101 six-pack ab secrets. 101 of the best tips for shredding your abs in record time. The 90-Day Body, Book 5. Written by Dan Howe. Narrated by Dale Smeltko. The stuff I'm about to share with you works. I am living proof of that. At 6'10", 305 pounds, and faced with a degenerative bone disease, I faced certain death from a rapidly declining condition, but chose to fight back. The result was a program that transformed my body in an amazingly short period of time, and with far less effort than conventional programs call for. And it works so well that I am not ashamed to take off my shirt whenever someone calls me out, or show everyone what type of workouts it takes to match my results. Unlike the ripped posers you'll find all over who do nothing but talk about research, but never actually go into detail about what they're doing to get so ripped. Just so you know, I'm using the same workouts and nutritional strategies as well as tips that are outlined in this simple report every day. This stuff works for me, and it has also worked for the countless thousands of other people who have read my series and heard my series and put this information into action for themselves. So as you read or listen through this book today, you'll know what you're reading isn't BS, filler, or fluff. It's real info you can take to the gym and put to use right now to radically improve your physique in a relatively short period of time. I know for a fact that when you get to the end of this book, you'll be totally pumped up about what is actually possible for you. In all honesty, if I can't get you fired up and motivated, I don't know what will. Let me give you this one last bit of pep talk before we begin. You're going to read things within these pages that may be new to you, and no doubt you'll call them into question. All I ask you to do is suspend belief, and just do as I ask for now. That is it. No belief is needed up front. That part will come on its own soon enough. Also, if you're thinking to yourself that you somehow fall into a special group of people, that this program will not produce results for you, then let me call your attention to the fact that we all get fat the same way, right? We're all members of the same human family, with the same basic biological makeup. If it went on the same way for me as it did for you, it will come off just the same way as it did for me and countless others. Period. Now let's get started. I can't wait to introduce you to a thinner, more ripped you next month. Chapter 1. Maintain proper form and load. Repetitive, loaded spinal flexion combined with excessive loads on the lower back is one of the primary causes for disc herniation, also known as blown-out discs. This is bad news in both short and long term, and can cause you setbacks for months or even years in your progress. The good news is that damage like this can be easily avoided by properly maintaining spinal alignment throughout all ranges of motion, keeping a straight back with a natural curve in it, for instance, as opposed to pulling on the back of your neck while doing sit-ups, for example, thus creating an unnatural C-shape in your spine, will go a long way to alleviating potential problems down the road. No pain, no gain, no way. There is a fine line between real pain and the discomfort of working through an effort barrier. That being said, the first line of defense against doing some potentially irreparable damage is listening to your body's own reaction to the load you put on it. A little burn is fine. Searing, stabbing pain is a red flag warning for you to back off. Something is clearly wrong.